Oh hi, today's the day. We're finally upgrading my audio setup to the brand new Elgato Wave 3. I've been using the Elgato Wave XLR and the Wave DX for a couple years now, but I haven't been really using the software, Wavelink that is. And considering all the new updates to the software and the microphone, this should be a way simpler setup. Let's unbox it. So I'm pretty late to the party when it comes to using Wavelink. I already had all my stuff in OBS Studio and it was completely fine for recording. So I kind of procrastinated until now that it's very hot outside here, and I would love to be able to keep my AC on without putting a bunch of post-processing when I'm editing. So this is the microphone, very beautiful. We got the USB port here and the headphone jack here. Place that there for now and see what else is in there. Oh, it comes with a stand, but we're not gonna use that because I have the Elgato low profile arm. Oh, and by the way, to make it clear, this was sent to me for free. I am an Elgato partner. There will be a link in the description that is an affiliate link if you would like to get the same product. The Elgato Wave 3, that is. And finally, we have the cable. My collection of USB-C cable is growing. Nice, so we can see here, this is USB-C to USB-C. Cable seems pretty long. It's probably 1.5 or 2 meters. And I'm guessing this is probably an adapter, a USB-C to USB-A adapter. No, it's not. It's just one of those mic adapters for the different stands. Look at this beauty. That's another collection I have of those. So basically you can put it at the bottom here and it will adapt to certain mic stands. And also a quick start guide, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put it on the arm, download the Wavelink software and plug it in. So I have it plugged in right now, and this is like out of the box what it's already sounding like. I am currently setting up the software, which I'm going to show you in 2 seconds. There it is. So set up your Wave 3 mk2. So it's giving you kind of like a guide. And I already know there's some parts that I'm probably not going to follow because I don't want to have like the traditional setup. For example, I'm not going to plug in my headset to the microphone. Let's check it out. Update the firmware. Pretty important. You want to do that. Explore your device. On top, I should have like the mute thing. So if I tap it, which is pretty cool. Also, you can see the light turn red when I... Voice tune is one of the things that I really wanted out of it. It's basically like a combination of effects built into the microphone. When you tap it once, it shows you the little 3 stars, and that's what you're controlling basically. Now I actually have some OBS effects here that I'm gonna turn down just so we can have like a proper listen. So without any effects in OBS, out of the gate, this is what it sounds like. I'm actually gonna bump it up a little bit so you can really hear what I'm saying. Oh, like that, perhaps. And even though I sound clear, yes, you're hearing my AC that is on full blast right now, but we're gonna figure that out, okay? So adjust output volume, that's for the headphones. We're not gonna use that. Linear mic mix, that's also has to do with the headphones. And then the middle button, which is pretty intuitive. So this is the part that I don't do because I'm not gonna split my audio, and I also want my entire setup to be as simple as possible. I do not want my headset and my computer sound in general to be dependent on the software. I just want my mic to sound good everywhere else. Position your mic this distance away, okay? Like this is the perfect one. Ideally, you want to talk towards the mic. Let's set your gain. And that's another feature that I really love, is that it can set it automatically. So I'm going to start, and then I'm going to start speaking like that. And it's basically going to detect the volume at which I speak normally. And then it will decide basically which gain I should be setting the mic to in general. You see that? Isn't that cool? And then we have the gain lock option, so other software will not be able to modify the gain and basically mess up your setting. Try real-time voice monitoring. Not for me. And we are ready. So before even messing with the mic, I went into mixes and made sure that this was working. If the first time you install it, you don't see this moving, it's just green and it's stable, close down Wavelink, start it up again. That's what I had to do. And now it's moving, so it's active. Then in OBS, you want to make sure that in your mic properties, you have one of those mixes. So here you see how it says personal mix, stream mix, chat mix. I advise you go with stream mix or chat mix if you want to do the same setup as me, that is. I'll actually choose chat mix. That way I'm sure I'm not going to add any other audio to this. So now we can go back to Elgato Wave 3. And we can play around with all of that. I also lowered the gain because, I don't know, 17 was a lot, but now that we have everything on, it sounds way better. I'm gonna go to the effects tab, and this is where I can really play around with everything. You can see I have voice focus on. If I turn it off, then you start hearing that noise again, but I can turn it back on. It's a little bit better. I don't need it to be that strong. I just need enough of it so that you don't hear my AC. That's all it is, okay? I can also add a compressor, and that's gonna be pretty important when I'm moving around. I don't want, just because I move 2 inches or 2 centimeters, that my voice goes super low or anything like that. So compressor is gonna help a lot. Voice tune is also something that I can work on. It's giving me a lot more timbre, I think. Expander, low cut, I'm gonna keep that. I don't really have any humming going on, at least not that I know of. And I'm gonna go back and lower my gain again until we have something decent. I really advise you play around with everything, pretty much. Make sure you're testing your screaming and all that stuff. There's an equalizer also in there that you can click on the little, and it's giving you that very boost, very radio type of EQ, which I don't mind. I do like my mids though, just like that. And when I say my setup will be simpler now, that's what I mean. This sounds good without any post-processing, and that's what I want for my videos. I'm tired of adding effects in OBS Studio and then going in Premiere and adding more effects. And also, when I'm using Discord, just like I showed you, if you choose Chat Mix, you're gonna sound exactly like that in Discord and Zoom and whatever you're using. Now, as an Elgato partner, I was there when they had like a huge meeting before the official announcement to tell all the creators, hey, this is what we're working on and this is what we're gonna drop. And everyone's mind was blown, including mine, because it really seems like Elgato really tries to make a mic that makes you not need any other. I don't know. They're really simplifying the whole process of getting a microphone, putting it in front of your face, and then like setting it up once and never having to worry about it ever again. And that's what I love about it. I know that Wavelength can do a bunch of stuff, especially if you have like a dual PC setup, splitting your audio and all that. So I don't do that. It's too complicated. I don't need my whole computer to be completely split and all that, but I do need my microphone to just sound good. Now, all I have to do is turn on Wavelength every time my PC boots up, and then I know my mic sounds good. I don't have to worry about it. Now, there's one thing that I want to test, and it's the voice tune thing. As I said earlier, I think when you press on the button and it shows you the 3 little thingy things, I think that's the voice tune. And if I, yes, you can see it moving on the software. That's pretty cool. I don't know how strong I want it to be, but this is pretty nice. And again, I'm not even speaking directly. If I'm speaking directly into it, it probably sounds way clearer now. I just had it on the side because I wanted to show off with the camera, I guess. As I said before, this one was sent to me for free, and I'm very grateful. And if you would like to grab one, check out my affiliate link in the description. Thank you for watching. Also, go follow me on Twitch.